Last week, Facepunch secretly changed the sheet metal unskinned roof tail end to provide blockage just like a stone roof. Now we have another pay to win skin bunker with shipping container. What else does it mean? It means that in certain 4x4, 2x2 style shells, like this old school tacular one, we don't need those siren lights to prevent blockage or any deployables right here. We could just use sheet metal roof. And on a raid base or whatever you want to call it, you could use the same pass-through blockage bunker to stop people from going deep in your raid base when you're on the roof if you use an open roof style. Additionally, they did not change the object quality peak for some reason. This one's still as broken as ever, and you could use that to crazy advantages wherever you want. What it did change though was because you can't see through that tail end of the sheet metal roof, now the turret cannot target you in this situation, and shotgun traps cannot target you. They have to see the head. Even if you stand up next to there, you're not going to get shot. You have to crouch the shotgun trap to see you. I think it's a pretty good change. What do you think? Another thing, everybody knows wall stack roof opening bunkers are incredibly nice and incredibly easy. However, when you put that floor above it and then you get raided, you can't replace the wall. We're going to show you a lesser known method where we use the two half walls and it acts like an offset roof opening bunker. It does leave a little bit of a gap right there, but it's not that bad. It's even better than the spiral stair, and it gives you an external TC early on. And we're going to use it in the SAMSON 2x1 solo duo tower base, and we're going to have one bunker on each side as well as one of those roof bunkers on the roof. We're going to have a nice 360-degree shooting floor, mini china wall, all that good stuff. Before we get into it, there is some scam Rollos going out there trying to offer free stuff. Don't fall for the scam Rollo. This is me. The problem that I'm working on it, I don't respond to stuff. I accidentally ghosted the CMO at Rust Clash. I'm going to start YouTube memberships, and always look for that flare on my official Discord. Coming into the china wall, we have incredible, nice little mini china wall with 8 Patricos on each side, 16 total. 2 external TCs with a tunnel peak. Incredibly cheap upkeep for solo duo. That's incredibly cheap. We have a nice cozy second floor above the bunkers. We just seal the bunker like this, and we run out here. Seal both bunkers, and we run out here. This is again completely symmetrical on each side. Place a twig roof right here, and that drops the bunker floor. And we could have honeycomb with a loot room on one side and one to our core. Going up, we have a nice 2x1 stair tower style base, and then we have a 360-degree shooting floor. It's on stilts. It's incredibly nice and incredibly easy. And we're using the double single door frame trick right here, so there's no soft side anybody could reach. And you don't even need the door. You can't squeeze in it. And going up above our shooting floor here, we have again more Patricos. There's like 40 Patricos on here. It's absolutely disgusting. And on the top of the roof, of course, we have one of those unskinned sheet metal roof bunkers. And of course, this is soft sidable, and we could put a door right there, but it's incredibly nice to block top downers. Going right into the base tour, again, we have 16 Patricos on the outside, 8 on each side. Then we have 4 on the inside right here. Just like that. We'll come right down into the external TC part right here. Nice tunnel TC with 4 Patricos, 2 on each side. Incredibly cheap upkeep. HQM is depending on if you want both sides HQM. This one is sheet metal, so it's only 3 HQM. The other side is HQM, so it's 16 HQM. That one's 16 HQM because we have 2 HQM walls right there and a foundation. And we just plop that roof right there, and we just opened our bunkers. Again, you just break that roof, place the floor right there, seal it up. And now you have 2 bunkers, 1 on each side. They're not splashable. Got a loot room right here, hop up here, and then you have your core entrance right here. And the core TC is incredibly cheap for what it is. It's 10k metal, 6k stone, 60 HQM. It's actually 62, 64 stone. It's really not that bad. And we have 1 peak right here for the bottom of the stairs for anybody coming up from your tower. My iPhone just went off. And we have the entrance to your tower right here. You could have 3 stories right here, put beds, tons of boxes, furnaces. Then we have our 360-degree shooting floor right here with the double single door trick. And again, you cannot squeeze through that or get a soft side angle to try and eco raid through here. Popping up above the shooting floor, we have another set of Patricos and the look down peaks. I don't know what they're called. We have another set. Everything's 360 degrees. No one can hide from you when you're in the tower. You could roof camp everybody. And then we have this pass through bunker right here. Again, you could put a double door there, but you're not going to be able to replace the roof. It's just a nice, simple push-through bunker. It's incredibly nice and incredibly easy to add pretty much anywhere and everywhere. You could do roof peaks inside with the same process. It's going to give us a 40 rocket total raid cost with 2 8 rocket externals. You could bunker those obviously, and then your core is 23 rockets. That's including if they go the best path for the doorway wall and then sheet metal and then garage door, and we'll show you how to build it. It's going to be very nice. Super easy to build. Obviously, we're just going to start with the 2x1. I like to do my single door to the left, and we're just going to start it just like this, and then you can do these 2 stone, but you're going to want this and this wood if you want that second doorway. And now you have a nice 3-door starter that's not fancy or anything, and we just got pushed out the wall build server stuff. And then when we're ready to expand and add our external TC really nice, fast, and easy, we can go ahead and honeycomb this side, but we're going to want to do a 8 square build out from this. 8 squares, go ahead and break all the squares, come back with 4 hexagons. Very simple standard stuff. We're going to break that center twig, come back with a square right here, upgrade the square. We're going to do 2 half walls. And I don't have a brutalist. We're going to do 2 half walls like that. Then we're going to break all this other twig. We're going to come out with the high foundation, so you do want to start low, and then we're going to do, it should be 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. And you should be able to put another TC right here. And this is going to be our really quick, easy external TC, which is great for anybody. And of course, and this is just how we're going to start it, and then we can go ahead and honeycomb this. Hatchet out that and that, put a full wall right here. We're going to go ahead and put the triangle off the double half wall, and this is going to be our bunker when we look in the back corner right there. It's going to provide that gap. Don't do it like this. And you cannot put the frame, so just don't mess it up. And then we're going to go ahead and do our door entrance right here. We're going to repeat that on the exact same side to get a nice 2 externals. And on this one, we're going to leave it open, but put hard side double door frames right here so we could have a loot room. And we're going to put the floor right here opposite our jump up so we could have the bunker opening right here. And these corners are going to give us no gap. We're just going to do the same exact thing, single triangle, 8 squares, 4 hexagons. And I accidentally deleted that. That wouldn't happen to you because you can't delete. And we're just going to go ahead and do the exact same thing. Put a raised square foundation and go out 5 additional squares. Now we have our second external, and we're going to add our second bunker right here. And when we place it back there, that'll be our bunker. We can go ahead and add our same doorway right here. We can go ahead and add the honeycomb on the bottom layer on each side. And now from this point on, we're going to add either a double door or a single door right here. Another double door and a wall right here. It's important to give us that corner so that we don't have any gaps. And you do not want this floor right here. We're going to put that floor right there. Do the same thing because that floor is going to drop with our bunker if we put any other floors where this one is. Make sure this floor is coming off of one of the other sides and the gap is towards the front right here. And on one of these, we're going to do a jump up, and one of these, we're going to do a peak. I like to do the peak next to the core, and I like to do that full half wall beneath it. So we're going to do a single doorway like that, and I like to do both half walls so when I cover with rugs, it's not really from above the stairway. It's going to be hard to tell that there's this right here. You don't need to do that. I just like to do that. Put a jump up right here. Don't HQM that. And put all of our doors right here. Seal everything up nice and easy. Do a jump up floor right here. You could put a floor here if you want for like extra barrel storage. Now, one important thing for our China wall shell, we need to do square, triangle, triangle like this on each side and connect it with the frame so it doesn't decay. We need to do that. Otherwise, we're going to get errors with our wall stack build around. Just like that. And now these parts aren't decaying. And then we're just going to do triangle, triangle, square, square off the wall stack side. Triangle, triangle, square, square. Upgrade the innermost ones, demolish the outer ones. Now this is going to give us space to do all of our nice Patrico stuff. And this is going to be our exit right here. We could do a window and a single door, and then we're going to do Patrico frames right here. Patrico frames right here. Now at this point, every single thing so far is completely symmetrical. So I'm going to turn on symmetry so we don't have to do everything twice. And I forgot to do these. Okay, now that I have symmetry on, we're just going to go ahead and do double door frames right here. You could do a grill frame. I didn't mean to place that. You could do a grill frame right here so it's not soft sidable, but you get a smaller gap. So we're just going to do floors, half walls, windows, 2 roof pieces right here. And then we're going to want a hard side door frame placed from the inside right there, so we get that gap. We're going to do one more half wall right here, 2 half walls like this. This one's going to be 2 full walls. On this side, this is going to be a garage door, a roof, and 2 windows. And we're going to repeat that on this side. And on these, we're just going to do 2 full walls right here. Here's a nice spot for our turrets. We're going to come in here and do the same double door frame so there's not really a gap right there. Now we're going to do Patricos on these. So we do a half wall, low wall on each side, and then we're going to place a roof right here. I need to come down here and do it just so it's nice and easy to jump up here. You can do entrances on these sides, but I don't like to do it because we're doing high foundation. So we're going to do window, full wall, window by the TC, and full wall. That way you have some space to put some beds and stuff so you don't, raiders don't just get a complete angle on you. We're going to come outside on here and do a low triangle foundation. And you guessed it, we're doing more Patricos. That's not supposed to be there. I'm trying to put the floor on top. Same exact thing right here. I'm gonna go ahead and seal these up. We want a turret pod right here. And we're gonna do the same thing on these. If you notice right away, you don't need any embrasures right away because all the actual windows are blocked. They're like a large gap, but they're still blocked, so no one's going to be able to squeeze in your windows. We're going to have to jump up here. And once you have that China wall done, we're going to go ahead and put a full wall right on top of our double door frame. That's going to push our external privilege upwards, so no one could actually place a TC on the roof without raiding our externals. And then we're going to go ahead and do double walls right here for our 2x1 tower. And we could seal all of this up right here. We're going to put a U-shaped stair right here on the opposite side of our retake peak. And this is where you can go, you can do it to taste. We're going to go up 3 stories. You could do it 2 if you want cheaper upkeep. And before we actually continue beyond this point right here for our roof, we're going to need a specific angle to get our double single door peak. So we're going to do this one more time right here. You do a frame right here if you want, because it's not affecting anything, but that'll give them soft side access. So you can just do a full wall if you want. And again, make sure that floor is not coming off of the outside wall. Now, in order to do our double single door peaks, we're gonna need an angle like this on the corner, so we can't have these walls here yet. So we're gonna do some parkour and put some frames right here. I need a bunch of twig or some ladders or something. It's really not that bad. You could put the triangle through the floor and then come out here and do the double door frames from the top like this. We're gonna go ahead and put our floors just like this. And it might take you a little bit of wood or some practice. We're gonna go ahead and do a twig floor right here so we can stand at this angle. You're just gonna go like this. You don't need to drop your FPS to 20, but just do one of these. So it's just a mouse movement from blue to blue. And you'll get it eventually. Just type FPS limit 20 in the console, F1 console. If you're having a problem, then your game becomes super choppy and it becomes a lot easier. Just like that. Just stand at the correct distance and give it like a mouse shake while you're spamming click. And it's really not that bad, especially with FPS limit 20 on. I think it took me like 750 wood to do this on a regular server. Now we could go back to FPS limit 0. Now we have a nice smooth game and we can go ahead and upgrade these. Go ahead and put our windows all around here. Go ahead and demolish this, and now we can make our shooting floor. So we'll just do full walls, half wall right here, and we can put a double door at first. We'll replace with a garage door later. 2 single doors. You can put a shop front right here or a window to see back in. I just like to do a full wall. It's not that bad. Go ahead and get ourselves a garage door right here. Seal everything up here. And then we're going to do, I mean, you could, this is again to taste if you have a better way of doing roof peaks. I like to do all full wall, half walls like this. And then we're going to have one with patricles right here, one with look down peaks or whatever you want to call it. We're going to do frames like this. And we can do half walls on one side, or I like to do just 2 full walls on one side. And then half walls on the other. We do half walls right here. Now this is going to give us a spot to place that. And we can go ahead and do more half walls right here. We have our look down peaks right there. And then we can go ahead and do windows right here. More half walls right here. More windows right here. And then we have the same set of patricles right here. And we have even more patricos over on this side. This side needs to be rotated like that. Again, you could do frames and grills. You don't want it to be soft-sidable, but I don't really care. And we can go ahead and do half walls like this, and then a floor right here, which is where we'll put our roof to block it. And then we can just do all roof pieces like this to give us a nice aggressive style. And looks like we missed some door frames, or we need the door frames right here. Now that we have those door frames right here, this will actually work, and we could use this for a block. And we could change that, and then obviously you would want to do this one's metal too, so they're not going to pick that out, chop the roof. Now that everything is completed on the build up, you can go ahead and upgrade everything, but we're going to go seal the China wall right here, and there's nothing special about it. You can actually put it all on one TC with this roof connection here, or have a square right here and a triangle right here. But that's if you wanted no external TCs, one TC. But we're just going to go ahead and do 2 square roofs off of our original triangle pieces like this. And then we're going to go ahead and do a square roof right here. We're going to do 2 triangle roofs right here. That's going to completely seal that up. Not going to be a single gap. And then we're going to go ahead and repeat that like this. Square, triangle, triangle, and another square. That's going to completely seal up our shell. And at that point, you don't really need some of these floors in here. Kind of a waste, but it's nice to have early on. And if you wanted to put barricades, you could use barricades. And that's really it. All in stone right now. It's incredibly nice and incredibly easy. If you look at the solid stone upkeep, 18k, 3 lines of stone, not that bad. And it drops down to 6 when we go ahead and upgrade everything. The metal is incredibly nice and incredibly easy mini SAMSON 2x1 tower.